the 3rd of January, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here in Shivas Hamanavshi here in Shlaim Care of Zoom. We're now learning our second shir. Mr. Brewer, we're learning in the second chelik of the Mr. Brewer. Focus Nasias Kapayim, focus Kohanim, in Siman Kuf Chav Chet. And we'll now begin with Lamed Gimel. Good morning, Rabbi Aaron. How are you today?
Fine, Baruch Hashem.
Good to see you.
Went to a chasana last night from a niece who were they are settlers in Mitzvah Yericho, completely different chasana than we're ever used to. The enthusiasm, the beauty of it.
Very nice. Baruch Hashem. Kain Yirbu. Many more in Kal Yisrael's.
Amen.
Many more. Okay. Very good. I guess Lou, if you'd like to read until maybe Mary or Barry come back up on, we can start with you reading if you like.
Okay, so Lamed Gimel, you said?
Yes, please.
Mi she'eno yodea lach toch ha'osios kigon. Okay, so who that does not know the signs?
Well, lich toch literally means to cut. Osios is like the letters. We're talking about his pronunciation. The Kohen who cannot pronunciate the words, can't articulate the words of the brachas, maybe has a lisp, or he will go. The Mechaber is going to explain. They're given different examples. So he has difficulty articulating the words properly, right? So can he go up and do it or not? That's the question at hand here in this Mechaber.
Gotcha. Kegon she'omer la'alfin. For example, he says la'alfin. That's the quote. That's the word he says.
Alfin that's olives. He says olives.
Oh, he says olives.
Ayins. He pronounces them ayin. He pronounces them like ayins.
Ayanin ula ayin. This is the same word twice.
Yeah, well, or I mean, he says olives like ayins, or he says ayins like olives.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Alafin. Okay. V'kiyotze bezeh, and similar to this.
Yes, and other similar cases to this, right?
Lo yisa es kapav. He should not duchen.
Right. He's not going to be pronouncing the words properly, so he should not go up and duchen.
Weiter, or you want to go to the Mishnah Berura?
I think we'll see the Mr. Brewer. Mayor, would you like to take over? Mayor's back.
Okay. Am I on? Let's see. Is my mic on? Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
I don't know where I'm at today. Okay. Lamed Gimel. It's Kuf Yud Tet Sheino Yodea. That he doesn't know how to pronounce the letters. Okay. V'hu hadin mihu kivad peh ukivad lashon. Okay, so this is a halacha, I guess, that one who kaved peh, who is whose mouth, I guess,
Speech impediment.
speech impediment.
Right. Remember Rosh Rabbeinu said to Kadosh Baruch with the sneh, and then again in Mitzrayim, we had beginning of last week's parsha, he said, he's a covered pet, right? He maybe stutters, or he has a lisp, or he may have other types of speech impediments.
Okay, or a language.
Yes, thank you for your help last night.
Right.
It was nice. The wedding was different, but it was
Okay. So let's see, Kuf, we just said Kuf Yud Ted, then what about Kuf Kaf? Is that part of ours?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so Lalafin, Anin. Oh, this is the, when the olives are like the ions.
Right.
Huadin mi shekore le hate le teen.
Right. Who again, the same law applies Mishi Shekorin Chetin, the Chesses.
Oh, the het and the haze. Oh, okay.
He mixes up the Hesses and the haze.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, shekore l'shibolet sibolet. Or he reads shibolet like sibolet.
Right. He makes the sins into sins.
Uh-huh. Okay. The im kol b'nei iro korin kach. And if the residents of the city hear this,
If all the people in the city read it that way also, meaning it's like an accent, right? Something which is completely.
Oh, you know, that's like when I grew up, there was a man who pronounced his ooze as ease.
Oh, yeah.
And there were some people, I don't know if one or two people complained about that, but I sort of accepted it because that's how he learned Hebrew. Okay.
Right.
So if the residents of the city, I guess, accept this,
okay.
Mutar lisa kapayim sham be'oto makom. He's permitted to go up to Duhening there.
In that place.
Oh, in that place. Okay. So if he visits another city, he might not be able to go up.
Right.
Okay.
What does that say? Is that saying that if he's pronouncing it like they do in his congregation, it's okay, but it's not okay if he goes to a congregation that doesn't have that pronunciation?
That's right. Right.
Okay.
So one of the verses, the first verse of the priestly blessing ends with a cha, but the second one, I think it's a ka, if I'm not mistaken. So they have to know the difference between that too, I guess.
Right. Vihuneka.
Right.
Right. Very good. That's right.
Okay. Umitam zeh katvu hachronim, and for this reason the achronim write, the vizmanenu sherov b'nei amenu ein yodim lahavchin ben hakarat ha'ayin la'alef. Oh, but in our times, the majority of people in our communities, I guess, don't know the difference between I'm not sure, hakarat, pronunciation of ayin and al, the difference between them.
Right. Many people don't really make a true distinction between the pronunciation of an ayin and an aleph.
So
Two different meanings.
Right.
yeah, it could be, but we learned that an ayin and aleph are silent, but not all communities. Some communities do pronounce the ayin like a guttural, like
Right.
That's
right. That's right. That's right. But we don't.
We
So by us,
don't.
there's no difference.
So
The
mimalei.
Yeah, the Sephardim make that differentiation.
Oh, Sephardim. Okay, good point.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay, mimalei mutar lisa kapav. So he's permitted to go up to Duhening. Okay. V'yesh omrim, and some then some say further, the Medinat Russia Sherigilin Harbeli Kro Shibolet Sibolet. Oh, so what, in the country of Russia, it's the people regularly or many read Shibolet like Sibolet.
Right. They don't make a distinction between the shin and the sin.
Okay.
I've heard people say instead of Shabbos, they say Sabbath.
Right. There you go. There you go. Very good. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Yeah. Have you heard that? Yeah. I mean,
Yes, I had a Litvak uncle who would say good Shabbos.
yeah, right.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
But we
Okay.
never invited him to Simchas anyway.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I know you're joking. I know. I picked up on your humor, Barry. Okay, so af diklal anshe hamedina yodim hafresh shebein shin yemanit lismalit mikol makom mutar lisa kapav. Okay, so let's see. After the klal, but in general, people of the land know the difference between a shin, yimanit, what on the right, and the one on the left. The dots on the right or the left.
A shin or a sin, right? What's the difference between a shin or a sin? The shin has the nikuda on the right, and the sin has the nikuda on the left.
Right. Okay.
And how do I make
Mikol
it out?
makom.
I don't-
Pardon?
What's that, Rev Aaron?
How do I make it out?
Pardon me?
Move this around a little, okay?
I think he's talking to someone else.
Oh, okay.
So mikol makom mutar lisakapav.
Or-
So
or-
nonetheless, he is permitted to go up to
Wait.
Duhening.
Right. So even though even though most of the people do know the difference between the two, right? But since there are people in that region in Russia that don't make a distinction between a shin and a sin, so it's a common accent. Let's put it that way. It's a common accent. So even though people do know the difference, but the accent is not that way, so they can still go up and do it. Okay.
Okay, so basically, if it's accepted, then they can go up. And Duhening.
Right.
Okay, great.
I'm on mute.
Okay. So
How do you make it
that'll
out?
bring
Usually
it
a place to make it louder.
to Lamed Dalet. Okay, that takes care of the accents.
Okay, so Lamed Dalet. A katan shelo hevi shtei se'arot eino nosei et kapav bifnei atzmo klal. Okay, so a small child that doesn't have the two hairs yet cannot go up to Duhening.
Oh,
Mipnei atzmo. Don't worry, Barry. My beard has several hairs in it, so.
no, I'm talking about in my shul. That's one of the, I never say anything, but I think it's not proper that they 6 and 7 year olds, go up to Duhening.
Oh, hold on. Let's.
First of all,
Well, we do have an aval here, so let's see.
Hold on, Barry. What do you want to say, Barry? What do you want to say?
No, seriously, one of the main problems is that on Shabbos and Yontif, when there are usually more Kohanim there on Shabbos than during the week. So and there's only 2 Levium. So we have to wash the Kohanim's hands.
Well,
And we have a time limit for everybody to get done. But then but the Kohanim, they all bring their sons, their little kids, and everybody's got Baruch Hashem more than 4 kids. And so then you wind up washing 20 people, 4 adults and 15 kids
Where does everybody stand, Barry? Where do they stand?
on the Duchen and in front of the Duchen.
Ah,
So the
Okay.
shliach, this
So,
shliach
and
tzibor
it's really, it's really like a balagan to get done when it could be done in a more dignified manner.
yeah, Barry, all you have to do is ask for double overtime. They'll give it to you.
or ask the shliach tzibor to daven a little more slowly.
Yeah.
Or you have to import some more Levium.
We had
Well, they
that
don't-
problem. We had that problem this morning. We had a very fast Bar Musaf, and I just about had my hands dried by the time he got to Ritzay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's-
So I don't know. Okay, and there were only three of us. Okay, Aval,
Three Levium in the shul?
no, 3 Kohanim
Ah,
in the whole shul today.
wow.
So Aval im Kohanim shehem gedolim no say lilmod hit chaneg. But if the Kohen is, I guess, an adult, they
Well,
can
if
bring
you-
up
Right,
their
if they're Kohanim who are adults and they're going to be Duhening,
right.
so
So
then-
they can bring up their little ones to teach and to educate.
right? They have to teach them. They have to, if they're not going to, Barry, if they're not going to learn Derech Eretz when they're young, what are they going to be when they go and get older?
Ah, well, that's the point about the Derech Eretz. They're all rushing around in front of the grown-ups. They should let the grown-ups who have the mitzvah wash first, and then the kids. But instead, they're bumping the adults out of the way.
So don't wash their hands. Don't wait until until the tatas go first.
No, I don't want to start up. I don't want to
Yeah,
start any.
don't worry, Barry. You'll bring a club with you, and you know what Theodore Roosevelt said. He said, "Walk softly, carry a big stick." Don't get
That's
the
right.
idea.
Yeah.
And you can maybe you can give out candies in the minute. Give them better yet. Say take this candy and wait online in the back. They'll be very happy. It'll be very popular, Barry. They'll come back the next day for more.
I'll let you know how it works out.
Okay.
Okay. So Umisha Hevi Shei Sa'arot no say et kapav afilu bifnei atzmo. So what's that? And one who has 2 hairs,
Right.
can go up to Duchen afilu bifnei, even because of himself.
Even on the all by himself.
Oh, even it's by itself. Okay. Oh, if by himself. Oh, okay. Umihu davka be'akrai be'alma velo bikviut ad sheyit malay zikano. So let's see. Umihu and someone specifically.
However, meaning however.
Oh, however, he specifically,
No,
Back, right. Meaning that's
Thank you.
occasionally. Occasionally, McRae's made occasionally.
oh, occasion.
did you enjoy the wedding last night?
But if he only comes occasionally,
I mean, you can only let him do it occasionally. I mean, he has 2 sorrows, right?
mhm,
So then you can let him come occasionally to Duchen, right? In
but
general,
but not as a fixed,
not
not
on a regular basis, not on a regular basis.
Okay.
Not routinely.
Oh, I sheyit malay zikano until his beard begins to fill.
Right? You want him to start showing your beard. He should look mature.
Ah. She'az yachol lisa kapav afilu yechidi b'keva. And then he's able to go up to Duchen, even if he's by himself
I don't think,
regularly.
isn't the two hairs pubic hairs, not beard?
That's right, that's right.
It's
Oh,
pubic
okay.
hairs, not beard hairs.
Well, so what's Yitmale Zikano?
That's when his beard starts growing, his regular beard.
Oh, okay.
Meaning the real test is if he starts bringing pubic hairs, right? But that will only be the beginning of the process. But when his beard is finally, starts getting a facial hairs, so that means he's well into to puberty, right?
Right. That makes sense. V'kol she'igia l'shanim shera'oi lehit malat, or hit malot, I guess, zikano. V'kol she'igia. And all that, what his years come where his beard fills out, it's appropriate for his beard to fill out.
Right. Well, but meaning there are two stages. Meaning the 13 years in a day is the state of puberty for a boy in terms of his age. But sometimes it can bring pubic hairs before that time, right?
Mhm.
So you actually have 3 different stages. One is like the pubic hairs, one is the actual age, and then you have the facial hairs.
Ah, okay. Afal pi shelo yitmale karinan be nitmale zikano. Okay, and that nevertheless, if let's see that Karinan.
If he's reached his stage of years, if he's reached 13 years in a day, even though his beard has not become fully grown yet, he can still go and duke it on a routine basis.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay, maybe we'll stop it. We're not going to have a chance to go into the Mr. Brewers now. So we'll review this again tomorrow and continue with the Mr. Brewer tomorrow, Mr. Shah.
Okay, very good. Yes.
All right, everybody be well.
Very
Okay.
good. Thank you, Barry. Thank you.
Thank
Drew.
you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Byron as well. Thank you all. Hope to
Thank
see you all
you.
tomorrow. Have a good day.
Okay. See you at Rabbi Levitt.
Amen.